2021 is coming to an end. During this period of time, many start writing down their goals for 2022. It is great to set goals for us to achieve in the following year, but many will slowly forget about their initial goals or walk past it throughout the whole of next year. Do consider subscribing to this channel as we will be releasing contents weekly, making you someone better each day, leading on to a better life. Do you, or perhaps have a friend who is very enthusiastic, coming up with a bucket list at the start of each year? At the start, they are pumped up, doing everything they can to achieve the goal. However, towards the middle of the year, the enthusiasticness starts fading away, and that's when they start neglecting their goals. The reason for this is that the eagerness or intention to accomplish the set goals isn't there right from the beginning. I do believe that if you want to achieve something in life, you need the perseverance to do it. How many times did Thomas Edison, the legendary inventor of light bulb, fail before he actually managed to create a bulb successfully? Everyone knew it had to be more than 1,000 tries to get there. With that being said, what are the reasons you have for you to give up on persevering to achieve your goals or dreams? There will definitely be some ups and downs in life. Some may even describe their life as a roller coaster. But as long as we have the perseverance to pick ourselves up from the spot where we fell and fight against the odds, we will definitely gain something beneficial from it. As a kid, one may fall off the tree branch trying to pluck fruits from the tree. Even when you fall, you get back up and climb again. Hence, that is where you can finally get the fruit you desire. Perseverance is what brings you further. Thus, do continue to persevere on, doing what you do and believe in yourself. As the saying goes, patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. So, persevere until your end goal is met. Next, stop making excuses. Have you ever felt trying out something new, but you deny it, not wanting to admit that you failed, but coming up with multiple excuses? Listen, when I was a kid, I tended to make excuses every time something went wrong. I would blame others, I would blame things, pets, time, location, anyone, anything but myself. I was never wrong. Or to justify it, I never admitted and blamed myself when things went wrong. That wasn't right. It certainly doesn't make me a better person. I learned that we have to admit our mistake and reflect back on ourselves in order for us to progress and move further. An individual who does not admit to his own mistakes will come to find that they themselves are the biggest obstacle, blocking their own paths from achieving their end goals. Failure comes from people who have a habit of making excuses. Stop making excuses and take the blame when it is truly your fault. You will come to learn that it enables you to achieve much more in your life. Every mistake you make is a revenue for you. As the saying goes, mistakes have the power to turn you into something better than you were before. Learn from your mistakes. That is where you can learn more about yourselves and become a better person. Moreover, be passionate about what you are doing. Have you ever wondered what elements are necessary for a happy life? Doing things that you are passionate about definitely fills up your enjoyment and fulfillment of your life. Whether your passion is for camping, musical, theatre, basketball, or video games, as long as you are passionate about doing it, it will give you the motivation to keep learning and to work towards mastery of your passion. If you are doing what you do with a heart filled with passion, you'll find happiness in doing it and would willingly do it without having anyone order or beg you for it. For example, if you were really passionate about your current job, You would find extra things to do without being ordered by your boss. As you have so much passion for your job, wanting to gain the most out of it, you would come up to find that what you are doing provides a meaningful structure to your time. It makes the world a richer place. When you find something that you are passionate about, you get to build connections and foster social bonds, as you will have something in common with those who share the same passion as you. For example, when a drummer and a guitarist meet, the one thing that they have in common is, of course, music, where their sole passion is devoted to performing and to make music. Next, passion boosts your focus. There is a phrase called flow state, which means when you are in the right mood of doing something, you enter the flow state and you become so focused that you are fully immersed in the work. Doing things that you are passionate about enables you to easily enter the flow state. For instance, I love reading books. Often, when I am reading, I get so occupied with the contents within the book, entering into the flow state. I become so immersed in the book, neglecting the time. 3 hours in actual context seem like 30 minutes to me in my brain when I'm fully focused, happily reading the interesting context within the book. This is what happens when you are passionate about what you do. Apart from reading, it also happens when I'm listening to music while working on a proposal or report for my client. I become so focused on writing, and with the ideas flowing from within, other sounds like the background music just fade, blocking itself out completely. Hence, the best way to become better in 2022 is to do what you are passionate about or find passion in what you do. Other than that, to become a better individual, you have to trust yourself. If you happen to struggle with trusting yourself, it may be due to the bad habit that you have accumulated throughout the past by ruminating on the past, especially mistakes. Ask yourself these questions. When we don't trust ourselves, not following our own desires, how are we expected to learn? When there are opinions that you do not disagree on, yet you are unable to get past the stage of trusting your own instincts, or better yet, yourself, are you going to say, "I knew it," when the outcome is negative? When something screws up, yet you were the one who was too afraid to voice out your ideas due to the lack of trust in yourself. All that is to do is to regret it and be sulky about it. If you yourself don't even trust yourselves, how are others going to trust you to take on certain tasks, let alone be the leader? In order for you to gain more confidence to trust yourself, you will definitely need to improve skills that act as a confidence booster. For example, if you are a speaker looking into giving a talk to 10,000 audiences, you definitely have to practice and familiarize yourself more with your script. Of course, practicing alone in the mirror and when facing a crowd, it will give you a totally polar opposite feeling. Therefore, grab as much friends and family members as possible to practice. They can even provide feedback about your speech for you to improve further from there. Step out of your comfort zone and don't fear people laughing at you, and start practicing with people you are closer with and move on from there. When you are prepared, you tend to trust yourself more as you get to anticipate what will be happening next. Thus, not having to go through sudden changes. Put in the effort to practice all you can. Anticipate what will happen and you will definitely feel more confident, trusting yourself more. Besides, making real friends definitely makes your life better. You will need to take the initiative to make friends. Put effort into finding true friends, as a real friend won't just magically materialize on your doorstep. So do put some work into the relationship. Firstly, you need to open up to others. When two individuals open up and talk about their personal feelings, the more they get to know about one another, and their bonds tends to get stronger. When holding a conversation with others, gradually move to discussing more personal topics if you think that he or she is trustable and that you are comfortable with the relationship. From casual questions as a conversation starter, transitioning into more disclosure of information, it wouldn't seem too abrupt. Be careful not to push too hard if the other person is not asking questions or seems to be avoiding certain topics. They might not be as comfortable as you yet. Also, despite how hectic your life is, spend some time with your friends during breaks or on the weekends. It can be harder to find the time to create friendships than it is to find the time to spend with people you are really close to. This is because we get a lot more emotional payoff from spending time with close friends. However, try to share activities that you enjoy and invite someone else to join you. Whatever you choose to do, please make sure that you are fully invested in the time you are spending with the person. Apart from playing mobile games together, try to avoid using your phone, especially when eating or the other person is talking, as it will give an impression that you are not interested. You need to spend time together and create shared memories to make your relationship foundation stronger as you acknowledge them that they are important in your life. Make sure to be there for your friends through their important life events such as birthdays and celebratory events like weddings or a work promotion. You need to show them that you are trustworthy and you trust and accept the other person for who they are. This can be shown through simple gestures such as arriving on time or even earlier when meeting up, as it proves that you care about the meet-up session with them. As the saying goes, true friends are hard to come by, but they are always together in spirit. Find out who your true ones are and always cherish the relationship with them. They may be the crucial pointers who make you a better person. In conclusion, I do hope you will gain the best years of your lives starting from 2022, and from now on, let's improve on it together.